Hi guys, today we are going to talk about how we find the area of a trapezoid. Let's first take a look at the trapezoid. This shape right here, we're familiar with, we've seen before, is the trapezoid. Okay, so there are parts of the trapezoid that we need to know in order for us to be able to follow the formula to figure out the area. In a trapezoid, there are two bases. The bases are the parallel sides. So it may not always be sitting like this, but the two sides that are parallel are always your bases. So let me get another color. So this right here is a base. And this side right here is also a base. Those are the sides that are parallel to one another. Now, you also need to know the height of the trapezoid in order to figure out the area. Remember, the height is always the line that is perpendicular to the base. So in this case, our height is the one that is straight up and down, that is perpendicular to the base. All right, these are just the sides or legs of a trapezoid. We don't need to know any information about those in order to figure out the formula. So let's talk about what the formula of an area of a trapezoid. In order to find out the area, we need to know both of our bases. So we need to take our base plus the other base, and we have to divide by 2. We also have to multiply it by the height. So the shorter way to write this is area equals base 1 plus base 2. All right, it doesn't matter which one is base 1 or base 2. Divide by 2, and then multiply it by the height. So let's take a look at problem number 1. Our formula I'm going to write down is area equals base 1 plus base 2. We divide that by 2, and then we multiply it by the height. So our bases are 2 feet and 10 feet. Our height is the line that is perpendicular to the base, which is 8 feet. So now we plug that into the formula. Base 1, I'm going to use 2. Doesn't matter if I start with 10. I decided to start with the top. 2 plus the other base, which is 10, divided by 2 times the height, which is 8. Now, I like to do this step by step in my calculator. All right, so we know that 2 plus 10 is 12. So I'm going to do this part right here. 2 plus 10 is 12, divided by 2 times 8. Now I'm going to do this part and simplify. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 6 times 8 is, we should all know that, 48. So the area of this trapezoid is 48 feet squared. Let's take a look at number 2. Our bases are 4 inches and 8 inches. And our height is 5 inches, the one that is perpendicular to the base. So if we plug that into our formula, which I'm going to write again, base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height. We plug it in. Base 1 is 4 plus 8 divided by 2 times the height, which is 5. I simplify. 4 plus 8 is 12 divided by 2 times 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And 6 times 5 is 30. 30 inches squared is our area of the second trapezoid. Now let's take a look at number 3. There's no picture. A trapezoid has one base that is 6 meters and another base that is 8 meters. Key information there. The height is also 4 meters. Draw a picture and label. Choose one of these pictures to draw. I'm going to draw a trapezoid, and I'm going to bring down the height perpendicularly to the base. So one base is 6 and one base is 8, so make the smaller one 6, the larger one 8, and the height is perpendicular, so that's 4 meters. We drew our picture and labeled, and now we use the formula to figure out the area. Area equals base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height. So base 1 and base 2 are 6 and 8, and our height will be 4. So 6 plus 8 divided by 2 times the height, which is 4. 6 plus 8 is 14 divided by 2 times 4. 14 divided by 2 is 7 times 4. We get 28 meters squared. Make sure when you are doing your trapezoid homework, our practice sheet on your own, you are writing the formula, you are plugging in the numbers into the correct spots, and you're going step by step. When you start to put too much information into your calculator all at once, it gets jumbled up and it doesn't go in the right order and we get the wrong answer. So go step by step, but make sure you are labeling your pictures and you are plugging in the information into the right spot.